Welcome back to the Celtics Nation Rise recap. I'm Griffin Aldridge,
I'm Luis Gomez.
And I'm Kyle Sullivan.
and the Boston Celtics are now 25 and 9 as they beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in a tough matchup, went back and forth all game. The final score was 115 to 118. I think we need to play that song.
The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics. Oh, the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics. Oh,
Hey, so initial thoughts, how we feeling? How we feeling? Kyle actually is going to take this one away because I was at a main Celtics game. I know I'm going to another one tonight. I'm I'm a crazy fiend. And so how did the game go, Kyle? What did you see
I
from
mean, it was a close game throughout the entire game. I mean, we were, both teams were shooting a lot of threes the whole game,
I
but
noticed that. I watched like the
I mean,
um
we played very good. I mean, we held Ant to a low point total. He had like 9 points going into the third. I'm pretty sure
yeah, he only had 15 points.
he had 15. He shot 5 for 16 from the field.
I will say though, when I was watching the game highlights, Randall looked like he was on and he
No,
was.
yeah, no, Randall had a good game,
Yeah, he had
and
20
Naz Reid
points.
too. Naz Reid had a
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah.
He's very good.
I feel like I'll just get into the points for you guys. Like I feel the first quarter, as you could see too, was very lopsided for the Boston
Oh
Celtics. It
yeah,
looked like
yeah,
the Timberwolves had the intensity from tip off.
yeah,
They outscored us with a score of 35 to 28. Looked
yeah.
very rough in that first quarter. Any other thoughts you saw in that first?
I think we definitely picked up the defense for sure in the second quarter going to halftime because we
Yeah, we
took the
did.
lead going to half.
Yeah, because
No,
we
I think
kept
we
them
no, we
to
were down
16
at
points.
half. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we were. I think we were down, and then
Well,
we then
yeah.
we opened up to like a. I think it was like a 12 point lead in the third. I think we
Yeah.
started to like pull away a little bit in the third, and then the Timberwolves made a big run. I think it was like a 22-4 run, and it literally came down to the last shot. And
Oh, it did.
Ant shot the three at the end, and they missed. It was a close. He almost made it. Like I could have sworn that was going in because like he was off the whole game. He was so due for a shot, and I was just surprised when he missed. But honestly, like we played good. I mean, we definitely guarded him well. I mean, if you guard their best player well and like hold them to a low point total, like we're gonna have a good chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
Especially White had a big game. I don't know if you saw that shot that he hit at the end of the game where he banked in the three. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that.
that put the game away because if he did
Yeah,
that, they would have been it would have went into overtime and
Tatum had a magnificent game. A near triple double.
wow,
He did dishing the ball 33, 8, and 9 with three steals.
crazy.
He had a really good game. He was making threes, dishing the ball, like rebounding the ball, like everything on the team. And like the people who were comparing him to Ant, it's crazy because
I
he's
know.
miles better than Ant. Like and I really respect Ant. He's a good player, but honestly, like Tatum is a level above him for
I
sure.
agree. I agree. And you saw he said to Joe Mazzulla, I wanted to guard it. Like I
Yeah, yeah, I
he
saw that.
since
Yeah,
that starting five documentary and you saw it last night. I'll finish the quarters for you though. Like you said, it was a very lopsided second quarter as we
yeah,
played very good defense, kept the Timberwolves to 16 points and we had 34. Very
yeah.
good. To go into
It was
half.
the third quarter we started ramping it
Oh,
up. The defense.
yeah, we blew it. So that must have helped us a lot because we blew it. We lost three out of the four quarters. So if we
Yeah.
didn't have that big second, we would have lost that
Oh
game
yeah, yeah.
because you see the Timberwolves outscored us again in the third quarter with a score of 34 and we only had 29. And then in the fourth quarter, they outscored us again with a score of 30 to 27. So it's like it came down to the wire and then ultimately that shot from Derek White was the put away
Yeah.
points, giving us a final score of 118 to Timberwolves 115.
He had a terrific game, White. He had a
Yeah,
really good game. My
yeah.
guy.
Derek White.
even
Derek White. Make him an all-star.
even though we only won like one quarter, like the second quarter, that's the only quarter we won, basically. It's like I like that we still got the dub, you know what I mean? We
Yeah,
stood
yeah,
there, we
of
stood
course.
there, we didn't give up, and we still took the
What,
dub.
what shocks
Even
my eye
though
too is like the defense has been stepped up. The defense has been stepping up for sure. That's the
yeah,
main thing.
What was your big takeaway from the game? Obviously you saw that we only won that one quarter. What was the thing that kind of stood out to you that showed why was the reason the Celtics deserved that win? Like what made a difference in the quarters that you were watching? What were they doing that was good? You said shooting the three ball? Were
You're
you
talking to
saying?
me?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, we were definitely like, I mean, at halftime, we were definitely making more threes for sure. I mean, the defense looked a lot better. I liked how we guarded Ant. We were double teaming Ant a lot. He said after the game, the post game, that he was like, "Oh, I don't really like passing the ball. Like, I hate when people double team me. Like you're a star player. Like, obviously, teams are gonna double team you and game plan for you defensively. Like, you got to be ready for that. Like, I think that's the main thing. What the defense is the main thing, honestly. Like
Yeah.
obviously, like we're one of those teams, the top three team in the league that shoots a lot of threes. That's Missoula's offense. Obviously, we're going to be like that. But honestly, like the shots are going to fall. We have good enough players for shots to fall. Like it's just defense. Honestly, it's how we guard other teams, and that's going to help us win games. Because I honestly think that defense is going to help us win games
Yeah.
more than offense, but because we know how powerful our offense is when we make shots. Like, and we were missing Brown and KP that game, so
I know.
which
That
is
was
crazy. Like, Tatum and White really stepped up that game, and also I could say that Hauser's been good too.
oh yeah.
He's been stepping up the past few games.
He had
He had
15.
like in the I think it was the second quarter. I'm pretty sure he had like four threes in a row, and that was a non Tatum minutes too, and he was making some plays, and it was big. So
Yeah.
it definitely helped us because I saw on Twitter and like during the game, like when Tatum's on the bench, sometimes the offense goes stagnant, and like sometimes we need like Tatum to be in the game, and like it's huge that we have some guys sometimes that could step up for Tatum when he's on the bench because obviously Tatum's our best player, and like we're gonna need someone to fill his role while he's on the bench resting.
I agree. I agree. Uh, and I'm gonna get into the points for you guys really quick. Walsh, 6 minutes, one steal. That was it. That's all he recorded. Um, Cornette, 11 minutes, 7 points, three
He played
rebounds, one
solid.
assist, one steal, and shot 100% from the field goal. You saw good things from him, Cornette.
Cornette, yeah, yeah.
I
I mean,
saw.
he's been rebounding the ball well. I mean, protects the rim. Like
Mhm.
what's good what's like impactful about him, like his size. Like he's
Yeah,
not the most athletic guy, but he
but he's
gets the
big.
job done. Like he rebounds the ball. He's a great passer, very underrated passer.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
saw yesterday Tatum threw a nice lob pass to him. It was an M1. Like it was a sick
Yeah.
play by Tatum, and like he could do that because he's like 7 foot 7 1. Like
Yeah.
he's a tall guy. Like he's good as a backup center. I like Cornette. He's solid.
Oh yeah. And then you had Keita who had 21 minutes, 8 points.
He
I
played
saw.
good. He
Yeah, he
got he was rebounding the
posterized
ball well. Yeah, he played solid too.
Levert like a few times. So 8 points, 5 rebounds, one steal, and shot 80% from the
Yep.
field goal. Pritchard, 24 minutes, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, one steal, and shot 37.5% from the field goal. Kind of iffy night from Pritch, would you say? Yeah.
Yeah. He started off pretty well, and
But
then he
then he
kind of
kind of
cooled
like
off.
went
It
down.
was kind of after that. It was kind of just like the Tatum and White show in the
Yeah.
second half.
As
But
you yeah, and as you mentioned, Sam Hauser, 27 minutes,
yeah,
15 points,
he
three
played
rebounds,
really well.
two
I
assists.
I was
And
watching the game with my dad yesterday, and my dad was like, "Oh, like Hauser's been looking a lot better." I'm like, "Yeah, that's huge." Because ever since he had that back injury, right?
yeah,
I
he
think
was
yeah, he
down.
was kind of struggling a little bit, but now he's stepped up his game a little bit. He's been hitting some threes.
Yeah,
That's what
five
we need
out
him
of
in there
11
for. He's
threes.
like a 3-and-D wing. We need him to play some defense, and he's a very underrated defender. Like he's a very solid defender, and
Yeah,
like that's like his second ability. Like his main ability on the court is to make threes. Like
yeah.
he's arguably our best shooter, and if he's hitting threes, he's going to be very impactful for our bench.
And that's what he did last night. 5 out of 11 threes, shot
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
45% from the field goal. Um, Lewis's boy, Al Horford, 24 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and shot 50%. You got Drew Holiday, 38 minutes, 11 points, 3 rebounds, eight
He played
assists, two
solid.
steals, and 44.4% from the field goal. Now, we're coming in. I think you could kind of mention Sam Hauser too for the Celtics Nation Rise MVP. We could put him in mention, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
I think you could even mention Kada. Like he had some good minutes. But I think it ultimately comes down to these two players. So I'm gonna say the stats and Kyle's vote counts as three today. because he watched the game. So he's the ultimate decision. So here are the points. Derek White, 36 minutes, 26 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and shot 50% from the field goal. Jason Tatum, 38 minutes, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and shot 48.1% from the field goal. Kyle, you're saving your vote for last because you come to the decision. Lewis, who do you have for your Celtics Nation Rise MVP?
Oh, you know who I'm going with, bro.
JT?
I'm going with Tatum.
I am too.
33 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Like, bro,
Yeah,
he was
I
right there from a triple
crazy,
double.
crazy.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Um, I Kyle, who you got?
I know I'm rocking the D White jersey. I love D White, and he had a terrific game. But you gotta give it to Tatum,
Yeah,
near triple double, and like not even that. His offense, like you said before, that he wanted to guard Ant. Like he was guarding him very well. Like he
yeah.
took that challenge as a leader to guard their best player, and he did a terrific job. Not
He was
only making
50%.
threes, creating plays for his teammates, rebounding the ball. Like he had a terrific game, and he shot really well too. Like
Yeah,
he played a very very solid game on both sides of the end, and that's why I think he's the MVP for this game.
I agree. And it's like one of those points where you try to come up with another player who impacted the game because that's what we're trying to do. But
Yeah, of
Jason
course.
Tatum did that. Jason Tatum did
Yeah,
impact the game last night. And it's
just on
not,
both sides of the end. Like not even
yeah.
offensively, like defensively. Like
I think you could give White right there. White was like right neck and
yeah,
neck
it's neck and neck.
because he hit that
He
three
played
to put
great
them
too.
away. Yeah. So I think you go with that. But your Celtics Nation Rise MVP goes to Jason Tatum. Kyle will be back on the podcast.
Yeah,
Kyle will
I'm
be
gonna be
back.
back. Yeah,
He will be back. Just a little break.
yeah.
Kyle will be back. He'll be joining us as a co-host still again when he comes back. So you're gonna have 3 co-hosts. So we're ready for it. We can't wait. Like I said, 2025 is the new year, new us, new content, better content. Let's get it. Thank you guys for watching. Go Celtics. We will see you guys tonight after the game versus the Rockets. Score predictions really quick.
I'll go maybe I'll go 113
Huh.
to 107 Celtics.
I was gonna go 113, 112. I'll say 112 to 109 Celtics.
Depends who
I'm
plays
going
tonight.
118 to 108
Ooh, okay.
Hopefully
Celtics.
KP's back tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I hope
hopefully.
so. I hope we have the full squad
I
because
think JB will be back.
I agree.
I was watching the game on TNT. They said that KP they we expect a return from him during the road trip. So I'm assuming he comes back tonight. And Horford will probably be out
Yeah.
back to back, and
Back to
then
back. Yeah.
KP will be in today.
Yep. All right. I love it. Well, thank you guys again so much for watching. It's been real. We'll see you guys tonight. Peace.
Yes.